Good morning, everyone. We are going to get started. If you want to take a seat. My name is Caroline Riseborough. I am the president and CEO of Trillium Health Partners Foundation. We'll begin today's incredible announcement by acknowledging the traditional lands on which we gather today. The lands on which THP operates have been the site of human activity since time immemorial. It is the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. It's also the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat and the Haudenosaunee. The land and lakes in this region continue to be home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis communities from across Turtle Island, which is currently known as North America. They continue to mobilize, live, and care for these lands and their inhabitants. It's on the same land that we acknowledge that we are settlers and understand the privilege we have that the caretakers of this land before and currently still do not have. Throughout my career and all the organizations I've worked with, I've had the opportunity to advocate for equality, whether that was economic, gender, racial, or health. And I join my hospital colleagues and fellow community members to remedy the inequalities still faced today, especially those suffered by Indigenous people. Before I start, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the Cator family member, Taryn Cator, who was playing and singing that wonderful music. I'm almost thinking that if you could come back tomorrow too, that would be pretty great. And the day after. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us today to celebrate the transformative power of philanthropy that helps support the incredible work everybody does here at Trillium Health Partners and all they do for the community every day. So first of all, I want to give a warm welcome to our elected officials, and you'll be hearing from many of them later. I also would like to welcome President and CEO of Trillium Health Partners, Carly Farrow, our Program Chief and Medical Director of Diagnostic Imaging, Dr. Ivan Diamond, and his program colleague, Andre Bowen, Director of Diagnostic Imaging. And we're going to hear from them a little bit later. I also want to acknowledge, most importantly, our guests of honor, our generous donors, and the reason that we are here today. Brent and Jody Cator and their daughters, Sedona and Taryn Cator. I also want to acknowledge Gaétan Saint-Denis, who will come shortly to share his inspiring patient story and the journey of care that he received at Trillium Health Partners and how he benefited from our rapid and precise diagnostic team. I also want to give a special thanks to our broader community of donors and supporters who are both here in person and watching. And it's because of each of you that every day Trillium Health Partners is able to deliver the exceptional care that we're known for. When I started working here, I was just so struck by the generous, dedicated community of supporters, many of whom have been giving to Trillium Health Partners for decades. I know firsthand how integral community support is to the hospital. Simply put, we rely on the selfless generosity of our donors to ensure the entire community has access to high quality care. Things like purchasing leading edge equipment, furnishing patient spaces, and investing in new treatment technologies is only made possible by donor support. So that's why I am absolutely delighted to announce that today, longtime friends of the hospital, the Cator family, have made an incredible donation of $10 million to help build the future home of the Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital. Veering off script here a little bit, just before we got started, they also shared with me that they don't like a lot of attention, so I'm glad you just gave them that round of applause. This generous $10 million donation to Trillium Health Partners will advance and expand THP's exceptional diagnostic imaging program across all 3 hospital sites and support increasingly sophisticated, high-quality patient care. And what's so exciting is the program will be renamed as the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program. The Cator family is here with us today, and we'll hear more from them later. But now I would like to welcome MPP for Mississauga, Erin Mills, Sharif Sabawi.
Thank you very much. This is a great day in Mississauga. I would like to thank all the Trillium partners team. Curly team is doing a great job. All the frontline workers who are actually the critical element of the healthcare system. All my colleagues in Mississauga, the All Stars team of MPPs in Mississauga who made that healthcare investments happen. Of course, Premier Doug and the Government of Ontario. I would like also to extend my thanks to the Cator family for their donation. I can't be more specific about that than my family is 2 halves. Medical half, my wife is a family doctor, my son is a family doctor, my other son in a year will be a dentist, and as an IT professional for 36 years, diagnostic imaging becoming more and more critical to the diagnosis. It can make change. It can save lives. So thank you very much for all your contribution. This is gonna enhance our healthcare system. In December 2021, Trillium Health Partners, in collaboration with the Government of Ontario, announces the Trillium Health Works. This project, Health Works, is critical healthcare project for our healthcare system in Mississauga, can help THB meet the need of growing communities of Peel region and west of Toronto area. Through additional beds, short wait times, and greater specializations closer to home, this project will enhance the quality of healthcare service available to our community. We know that Mississauga is growing rapidly, and that poses a pressure on the healthcare system. THB is doing their best. I know that they are running maybe 120, 130% of their capacity. This investment, this donation, thanks for the Cator family can help THB elevating that pressure and give a better service. So I'm very delighted to be here on behalf of myself as the MPP of this riding, on behalf of my colleagues in Mississauga, MPPs, and on behalf of the Government of Ontario and Premier Doug Ford. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, MPP Sharif, for those wonderful words. It's now my honor in a moment to introduce the Mayor of Mississauga, Bonnie Crombie, to say a few words. And this is actually her second last day before she moves on. But Mayor Crombie has been an incredible partner to the hospital, unwavering commitment to Trillium Health Partners, and we know that will continue. So let's give a warm round of applause to Mayor Bonnie Crombie.
Oh goodness, this is bittersweet, but I promise you this won't be my last time on this stage to support Trillium Health Partners. You can take that to the bank too. Thank you. Thank you, Caroline. What an exciting day for Carly and the incredible team here at Trillium Health Partners. Oh my goodness, and to this incredible family, the Cator family that I've just had the pleasure of getting to know, these super beautiful, super talented young women here too. Sedona and Taryn, my goodness, Brent, Jody, our profound thanks to you both and your family for giving back to our community. Just want to personally thank you for recognizing the importance of investing in the future of healthcare in this community, in our community, that will support everyone in Peel Region as we continue to grow as well. Thank you for supporting Trillium Health Partners and their commitment to the well-being of our residents. This is a transformative gift, and it will help shape the future of our city and our community. The hard work of Trillium Health Partners and your support, of course, will help pave the way to the establishment of the largest and most innovative hospital in Canada, right here in Mississauga. I know you all know, 22 stories, 3 million square feet, 950 beds. I can't stop myself. So excited. The benefits of this hospital will extend to every corner of our city and beyond, fostering economic growth, attracting top-tier talent, and positioning Mississauga at the forefront of healthcare excellence and economic development. As one of the fastest growing regions in the country, Mississauga is undergoing a transformational change as well. And the pressure on our healthcare system has never been greater. Over the next 20 years, Trillium Health Partners will experience 7 times the demand for services of any average Ontario hospital. That's more than any other hospital in the province. And today's announcement will help start to alleviate those pressures and ensure that Mississauga grows and that we have world-class healthcare system right here and continue to care for the growing needs of our community closer to home. This expansion of the Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital's imaging services by 60% will help prioritize diagnostic services, leading to lower wait times and early detection, which we all need, fewer follow-up tests, and an improved patient experience. In short, the hospital will change lives for the better and save lives by ensuring that services are accessible and equitable for all, regardless of your income or your background. It will also help strengthen our economy through the creation of jobs right here at Trillium, attracting the best and the brightest in healthcare providers, researchers, and medical minds, further solidifying Mississauga's reputation as a hub of innovation and as a leader in health sciences in the region. So again, my profound gratitude to the Cator family, Trillium Health Partners, and your combined commitment to serve our community and our community's healthcare needs, and for supporting our city's vision of a brighter and healthier future for one and all. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who I have not met, my name is Carly Farrow, and I'm so proud to be the CEO here at Trillium Health Partners and to be here with you today. I want to start by thanking our elected officials, Sharif Saboy, who is such a dedicated MPP in the Ford government, who has supported our projects. Thank you for being here. So Mayor Bonnie Crombie, I do have to embarrass you a little bit. It's very special to us that you are here on your second last day as mayor. Here's what I want to say about our mayor. There are many, you're on TV a lot. You're in the news a lot. You may know this. So we see a lot about Mayor Bonnie Crombie, but what is most special that I want to share with you are the moments you don't see. The moments when we talk about our mayor is there for us. It's the calls to help support us during the pandemic. It's the calls to Caroline and I to say, how can I help with trying to support philanthropy? I was at an event before the holidays that was celebrating your leadership. And the most profound part of that event was people in tears talking about how you've been a champion for them behind closed doors in front of council in every way. And those are people who are the most inequitable, needing the most, food banks, Black Caucus, the work that needs to be done, and literally tears about what you do to support people behind the scenes, not on TV. And Mayor Bonnie Crombie, on behalf of all of us at Trillium Health Partners, that's never gone unnoticed, and you will always have a seat on this stage and in this hospital. So thank you. So this is a totally awesome day, Cators. Goodness gracious, it's amazing. I saw Jody earlier, I'm like, we need fireworks. And we could really use it. It's so busy, team, isn't it? It's so busy, it sometimes feels like overwhelming. And I say that sometimes, it feels like every day, for sure, that we feel that pressure of the need of our community. And it's a tremendous pressure that if you don't feel like you're connected to a broader community that's got your back, as much as we've got everyone's back, then it can feel a bit insurmountable on any given day. And I know I speak for all of our teams who are absolutely extraordinary. Every one of you, 15,000 people of Trillium Health Partners that come in and out of our hospitals every single day. Rain, snow, sleet, pandemic, no matter what, to make sure the doors never close here. The Blue H stays lit up. We are here for our community, come what may, to serve you with our best skills, expertise, the compassion we bring. And so to be honored with such an important family to this organization with a gift that is truly extraordinary is very special. And it puts the wind in our sails. It's not just that it helps build the future. That's a big deal. I want to talk a little bit about that. Before Ivan and Andre get up here, they really know the stuff. If it puts the wind in our sails that we're in this together and we've got a plan together, and we're going to get there, and we're going to have that support today. The warmth of this atrium in feeling our THP community with the Cator family and broader community is something to fill our hearts today. And so I hope everybody takes a quiet moment to know that this recognition of our hospital that you give us today it's just very extraordinary. I want to say that when I say the future of our hospital, I want to just express the excitement that I think we all feel. At Trillium, the mayor described it, we have the kind of pressure that nobody else sees in the entire province. And that is because of a city that grew exponentially and that healthcare services did not grow as fast as they needed to. And we're working really hard with all levels of government, with all partners, to catch up to the needs. But that doesn't change the fact that on any given day, we know that we have a gap of about 80 to 100 beds that we should have open that we don't have open today for people who are coming in our doors. So you got a choice as an organization. You either take that as an insurmountable challenge that grinds you down and makes you feel like you have no energy for the future, or you say, that is the greatest challenge that will wake us up every day to change healthcare for the better, to get people the right care at the right place at the right time, because what we know is, as special as the specialized care is that we deliver, nobody really wants to be here. They would prefer to be closer to home. They would prefer to be managed in their care in a way that they do not become sick. So that's what we're focused on every day. So to bring it back to diagnostic imaging, the future is super exciting because this awesome program is thinking every day about how those specialized diagnostic services integrate deeper into the community. We move those outside of our hospital walls and we connect with partners outside of our hospital walls to get that care closer to home every day. It's very cool what the team is thinking about here and doing that. At the same time, the kind of specialized services here, and you'll hear from a patient soon about the incredible specialized care that actually happens when you need this specialized care, this should be the place in the world that you can get it that's second to none. And then the last thing I will say is that we are going to be the center that everyone is watching for the advancement of AI and digital capabilities to change the way healthcare is delivered. We're already doing a lot of that, and I know that Ivan and Andre and the team will show people a little bit of this later, but our AI deployment and evaluation lab and the work that we are doing to actually harness this technology in a way that helps always improve healthcare and expand access to care is very, very special. Leading edge, integrated care, the way of the future, right here in Mississauga at Trillium Health Partners is what you have gifted us for the future and the energy of the future. I want to close by referencing, because I think when I say this is our hospital, with you, Cator family, it really is in every single way. And I do need to reference Sandy Duke, your beloved mother, and someone who represents for us an important part of this community in every single way. And when you have someone like Sandy Duke, who spent over 30 years of their career being a part of our hospital, what you know is that this is their life's work. And this is what we feel every day. People who work here, this is their life's work. And they came into healthcare for a calling that was to help others and to help others see a better future. So the extraordinary moment to sit and meditate with a family of such extraordinary giving in a legacy of being a part of someone who represents the life's work of this hospital is very special. It's special to me, and I know that I speak on behalf of all 15,000 of us to say we'll hold that in our hearts with this gift, and we will do her proud as this DI program builds for the future. Okay, and then I promised you the people who really know what's going on. So now it is my honor to welcome to the stage Dr. Ivan Diamond and Andre Bowen, who lead this program and are going to talk to you a little bit about what's in store.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ivan Diamond, and I'm the Program Chief and Medical Director, and saying this for the first time, of the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program at Trillium Health Partners. And I'm so incredibly proud to be here today, and thank you, Carly, and most of all, thank you, Brent, and Jody, and Sedona, and Taryn, Cator, and family. We're so honored to be here today to celebrate your incredibly generous $10 million gift. And I wanted to provide a little bit of insight into Trillium Health Partners' current diagnostic imaging capabilities, but also what your investment means for the future of our program and our patients. Diagnostic imaging plays an increasingly important role in all of our patients' journeys. There are very few patients that come through this hospital who do not come through diagnostic imaging at some part of their journey. As the quality of diagnostic imaging increases with new technology, it's going to become even more important, both from a diagnostic perspective, but also, as you're going to hear from one of our patients, from a therapeutic perspective, using imaging to treat patients. So your gift is going to help us continue to advance care for all of our patients. Currently, Trillium Health Partners provides highly specialized, comprehensive diagnostic imaging services across our 3 sites, including interventional radiology, CT, MRI, bone mineral density testing, mammography, nuclear medicine, X-ray, ultrasound, and fluoroscopy. We have a program and are incredibly fortunate to have incredible talent and expertise of our radiologists, as well as our technologists. All of THP's 37, soon to be 39 radiologists have subspecialty training in areas such as neuroimaging, cancer imaging, obstetrical ultrasound, nuclear medicine, interventional radiology, and cardiac imaging, amongst others. What this means for us is that we're able to support advanced care across the entire spectrum, and most importantly, the full range of THP's programs, including our 14 regional programs. There are several aspects of our current diagnostic imaging program that set us apart. For example, we lead community hospitals in something called dual energy CT, which allows us to make safer and more definitive diagnoses. So there's many things that dual energy CT can be used for, but for just example, one example is when we see a spine fracture, it's sometimes hard for us to tell if it's a new or an old fracture. So using dual energy CT, we're able to definitively know that it's a new fracture and have the patient avoid additional tests or follow-up. We're leading the adoption of AI to shorten MRI exam times while ensuring exceptional image quality, making the MRI exam easier for patients because it's shorter, but also improving access by allowing us to look after more patients. THP was early to embrace virtual care to improve access to diagnosis and treatment. In 2022, and this is something I'm incredibly proud of, Mississauga Health adopted a virtual program known as SCOPE, which integrates primary care, hospital, and community services for patients with urgent and complex needs. What this means is that community providers are able to access diagnostic imaging rapidly and avoid unnecessary visits to the emergency department. We're going to continuously innovate our care, adopting new technologies, ensuring that we remain on the leading edge of patient care. I'm going to now turn it over to my colleague and partner, Andre Bowen, to share some more.
Thank you, Ivan, and it also pleases me to introduce myself as Andre Bowen, Program Director of the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program here at Trillium Health Partners. So looking ahead, the new and expanded Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program will enable a new kind of healthcare in a number of ways. The new and expanded Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program will enable earlier detection and more definitive diagnosis for fewer follow-up tests and improve patient experience. Early diagnoses means better outcomes. Our goal is to make screening as easy and accessible for all members of our community, regardless of socioeconomic status, to save lives. Nobody should have to miss work to have an image or scan. This investment will help expand our after-hour screening services for more equitable care, including breast screening and launching a cancer screening program for lung cancer screening and prostate MRI. Artificial intelligence-enabled medical imaging tools will automate repetitive tasks for faster diagnoses and improve patient safety so THP staff can focus on the patient. A dedicated imaging center adjacent to the new emergency department in the Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital and bedside point-of-care imaging will mean faster diagnosis times, less travel, and a better patient experience. What's more, the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program will work with THP's Institute for Better Health to deploy and evaluate AI tools to help in the following ways. Faster imaging analysis, especially critical during emergencies. Pattern recognition for certain diseases to assist radiologists in making accurate diagnosis. Better quantitative imaging to aid with cancer staging and monitoring. Predictive analytics that can look at patient history to diagnose likelihood of disease. Like all of you, we are excited to implement these advancements and continue innovating care by investing in the latest technologies to keep pace with the growing demand for diagnostic imaging services. Thank you, Cator family, for making this kind of innovation possible at Trillium Health Partners. Now we would like to pass the mic back to Caroline.
Well, we know that the new Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program is in good hands under the leadership of Andre and Dr. Diamond, so thank you so much. In fact, I would like to go work at the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program one day, just so I can say that. Now I would also like to introduce a very, very special guest on stage, a patient who has received therapeutic and diagnostic care through the diagnostic imaging program here at Trillium Health Partners. So please join me in welcoming Cator Saint-Denis to the stage to share his inspiring story and journey at Trillium Health Partners. Cator?
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Caroline. I'm actually honored to be here today. My name is Cator Saint-Denis, and I'm pleased to be here as a patient of Trillium Health Partners. My own experience here is actually a testament to the courage, the compassion, and the excellence that has been shown in the diagnostic imaging program, now the Cator diagnostic imaging program. Brief background, I was diagnosed with colorectal cancer 28 years ago in 1995 when I was working in the US, and then came back to Canada. So here I have been receiving high quality, compassionate care since 2010 at Trillium Health Partners. My entire healthcare journey in some way has always involved diagnostic imaging. From my early cancer after I had ulcerative colitis, to developing an abdominal cyst, to a bladder tumor that was removed. And my diagnosis and treatments would not be possible without this program. So I really am thankful for the extra that you're doing, and also its team. What many people do not know is that diagnostic imaging goes beyond just imaging and diagnosis. Diagnostic imaging also offers interventional care, and I experienced that this past year through a multidisciplinary team approach that includes highly skilled radiologists. Just this past year, I had a preventative CT scan, and it found a new small tumor in my abdominal pelvic area. And my family doctor had suggested that I look into interventional radiology, that it might be a way of treating this. So what I did is I searched for the best. I searched Toronto area hospitals that were specialized and with this kind of a challenging procedure, only to learn that it is here that I could receive very close to home at Trillium Health Partners the service that I needed. So I was treated by Dr. Tara Graham, right here sitting next to me, who is here today. And it was the first time that her team performed the procedure in my specific type of abdominal case, and it was successful. Thank God. I have been through 3 surgeries here, chemo, bladder and prostate removal, and I now live with a stoma bag. So I have personally given the team here very challenging experiences to deal with, but they have responded with cutting edge knowledge and expertise. The care is cutting edge, both physically and also emotionally. I'm sure I was a challenge to them because I remember Dr. Tara had to contact my urologist surgeon, Dr. Jamal, and who's the head of the urology team here. And you know, they had a brainstorm while I was still laying on a table waiting for her to come back and tell me what we're gonna do. So as a patient, I actually feel seen here at this hospital. Every time that I go to oncology, that I've had to deal with radiology, urology, the diagnostic imaging team, admin, and even post-op care. For example, I even keep in touch with about every couple of weeks with Jerry, who's a stoma nurse. I don't know if he's here right now, but he's the hospital, one of the hospital stoma nurses. And every time on his own time, if I have a question about my stoma or my flange or my skin care, he responds. And, that's going beyond, right? And even during chemo treatments about 2 years ago, I was surprised to learn that some retired nurses had actually come back to help at this hospital dealing with staff shortages. So I'm very proud to be an actual patient of this hospital. I hope to be a patient less often, but there's very caring people that work here. They look out not only for the patients, but also for each other as teams. So I feel very inspired to know that the staff here are knowledgeable with some of the latest advancements, and also many of them are academics themselves and are associated with the local University of Toronto. The diagnostic imaging program at Trillium does not just do diagnostics, but they also save lives, like mine, and they provide comprehensive care. The Cator diagnostic imaging program is about offering solutions and advice, and it's also about ensuring that patients, like me, are not just treated, but we are cared for on a very personal level, every step through our healthcare journey. So I am profoundly touched by the exceptional care that I do receive here every time I come, and especially by the diagnostic imaging and interventional radiology team here and program. And I extend my thanks personally to the Cator family for their investment in this program, in our community, and also in patients like me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gaetan. That was excellent. And I was just thinking as I was looking at you up here on stage that you are here with us today because of the diagnostic imaging program, and how incredible to think that there'll be millions of lives touched by the Cator family thanks to this incredible donation. Now I am going to bring up the people of the hour. The reason we are all here today to say a few words. So please join me in welcoming Brent, Jody, Taryn, and Sedona.
Wow, isn't this exciting? Very much appreciate all the thank you, but really the donation's all about a thank you to all the staff at Trillium.
Okay.
Start off right, get that out of the way, right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Caroline, and for everybody who's come here today to support my family and I. For those who were here early enough, you got to hear my daughter singing. So if you did, it's Taryn Rose _singing, and she does take jobs. So if you're interested, we got to fund these things somehow. So yes, I appreciate that. There's a lot of photos going on, and they're kind of reminiscent of a whole pile of things in life. Our family has always had deep connections to Trillium Health Partners, as you can see. And who other than my wife takes pictures at a hospital? I don't know, but we have a lot of them. She documents everything. They depict just a few of the very long list of reasons why we connect with the hospital. And, reflecting on that and thinking about how many times in my life, from the first time I split my head open to all the different things that I've incurred in life, and that my family has, and my parents and grandparents. It's wild how many times you interact with a hospital and how much that matters. It was where our two daughters, Sedona and Taryn, were born. And many of our family members and friends, Jody and I, we've received access to care, incredible care at the hospital sites. Sherway was my first site as a child. It was closest to home. Highway 10, as I got a little older, there was more reasons to be popping in at the Highway 10 site. Credit Valley was Jody's family's hospital of choice and the closest and where her mom worked. So the very fact that you merged all these together was a good thing and made the donation a lot easier. We know where it's going. Yeah, to great integrated care. And integrated care. I've heard so many things about the plans and how things are working between. It's really incredible. Growing up close to Trillium Health Partners has been a huge benefit to our family. We have always felt grateful to live so close to such quality care, knowing we can access the care we need right in our own backyard. For these reasons and more, investing in Trillium Health Partners was an easy decision. So, thank you for approaching us. Where's Kathleen? Yeah, thank you very much as well. Yeah. There's a bunch of thank yous. As I said, the thank yous out to those in the hospital. First, though, I need to acknowledge the Cardinal staff. My company's Cardinal Meat Specialists Limited. Yeah.
I'm not taking over for you.
They demonstrate so many incredible values and commitment, dedication, and passion, loving what they do. And I see this great parallel. And this kind of a donation would not be possible without all of them. I know that past, current, and future employees will all benefit, and the community, which is wonderful to know. I need to thank the Trillium Health Partners staff for their over-the-top, compassionate, and expert care every time. I find it overwhelming when I think of the challenges that you must face every day. It's crazy. Anytime I've been into emergency, you see the different things and you never know what's coming in next. It's incredible what you coordinate and make happen. I'd like to put a special call out to a couple friends who have been doctors at Trillium Hospital, Dr. David Harrison and his wife, Dr. Catherine Lefebvre, and the cardiac care. They've helped me, they've helped my family, and when you talked about reaching out beyond, call them at an odd hour, and they're always there with that same compassionate care that you get when you're at the hospital. And on any level and whatever you need, that's the type of values and people that I find throughout this whole organization. Thank you to all the caregivers. Like many of the politicians that we have here today, they often go unthanked. So today I want to thank you. Yeah. Government on its own cannot do what needs to be done to grow a hospital like this. But we can. All of us getting involved as a community, and we make an impact. I've been asked how the family was inspired for this kind of a gift. It was inspired by our parents, who also donated to the hospital and set an example for us in giving. It was inspired by my cycling group, which was formed for the sole purpose of raising funds for charitable causes, Les Domestiques. And yes, my cycling group includes Peter Gilligan. And if you've ever met him or ever have the privilege of meeting him, you'll know he's just a walking inspiration. It's incredible. I was also inspired by a book that I'd encourage everybody to read. It's called Die with a Zero. Sounds really negative, right? Die? It's written by Bill Perkins. The book expedited our giving and awareness around whether you're given $10 or $10 million, you're a philanthropist, you're helping. And the earlier you can make a donation, not maybe when you pass away, why not now? And it makes a difference because what you invest now is worth so much more for all of our futures. Over the years, our family has supported various programs across the hospital, including oncology, cardiac, seniors, and diagnostic imaging. The diagnostic imaging program remains near and dear to our hearts. As you know, it's where Jody's mother, Sandy Duke, who was a longtime member, about 30 years, starting back when Credit Valley, this site, opened up. Supporting diagnostic imaging at the future home of the Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital allows us to invest in a meaningful way to the benefit the future of healthcare in our community. On behalf of my wife, Jody, my 2 daughters, Sedona, Taryn, and our extended family and loved ones, thank you for being the hospital we've always been able to rely on for compassionate, expert care. As a family, we are proud to be able to invest in the future and look forward to watching the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program, first time I said that one too, yeah, grow and be helpful to even more patients. I love better together, which you see on the signs, and we are. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out today.
Here, this way and that way.
Thank you so much, Brent. And you know what? We always appreciate a good cry with all of this, and you managed to keep it together. So I give you major kudos on that. I was just thinking of you being up here and seeing Sedona and Taryn, who began their lives at Trillium Health Partners, like I did too. Yes, diagnostic imaging before they were born. And then I was thinking of your mother, Sandy Duke, and your father and grandfather, who were also involved in Cardinal Meats, which is also another reason why you were able to make this incredible gift. So Cators, we are just so proud to be partners with you, and thank you from the bottom of our heart for the generosity that is going to help millions of people, save lives, bring new lives into this world, and that's because of your generosity. So thank you, and we are so grateful that you have joined with us to create a new kind of healthcare for a healthier community. And like you said, we're better together because of it. One last round of applause for the Cator family. I also just want to say thank you to our hospital leadership team who's here today, Carly Farrow, who is guiding the ship each and every day, and I couldn't think of a hospital leader and a leader in healthcare who is more passionate and more dedicated to our community than Carly, so thank you so much. And Ivan and Andre, we are in good hands with both of you, so we are so happy. And I really appreciate that you got up here and the first thing you said was that you worked at the Cator Family Diagnostic Imaging Program. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's joined us today. These kind of days are special. There's a lot going on in our world, so to start 2024 here together, celebrating together, and being able to celebrate the power of philanthropy and this incredible donation from the Cator family is a wonderful way to remind us that it's hard to do something alone, but what we can do when we come together is truly to change the world and make it a better place. So on that note, thank you everyone, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, meet me at the perfect time.